Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is, of course, your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with yet another. And listen, man, the weekend is over, so you already know what time it is. It's time to get into this week's Heat or Hype, where we get into the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the sneaker or streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or was just that basura. That I didn't want to expose you to it, but this week I feel like we got a nice healthy helping of basura for you. We got some Yeezy basura, and well, Margiela is back with some more collab basura again. And of course, I'm gonna expose you too. Now, before we go ahead and get started, I have a huge announcement. Some of you might have missed the announcement video we did over on Tony's channel. I did partner with my homie Tony as well as Kais, and we now have, well, it's right there, let me grab it, our own sneaker cleaner. Salutes to LLC Twitter. We got our own shit. So if you missed every live, every IG post, every IG story, every Twitter post, listen, now you know, Pure Sneaker Cleaner, we are on the block, new guys on the block, and this is available now. I'm gonna tell you that the black box was a limited edition, was like our founder's edition, and it is sold out for now on the site. But the OG green box is available, and this isn't just like some bullshit we slapped together. We have been going through samples, working on the smell for over the past year. So this is pretty big, and I'm extremely proud of what we were able to make. Of course, we still got more on the way. I'm wearing the hat right now. A lot of people have been asking about the truckers. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on the way soon. And I just want to say salutes and thank you to anyone and everyone who has already supported, whether that's buying a box or just following us on Instagram or Twitter. The links are going to be down below. They will be down below from now on permanently. And trust me, you guys will be hearing more and more stuff will be coming from Pure Sneaker Cleaner in the future. Now, with that very big and very important announcement out of the way, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on this vid. Sub up if you haven't already. What are you doing? And finesse the bell as well. Let's get into this week's Heat or Hype. First up for this week, let's go ahead and get into the release reminders because we have a lot of stuff dropping this week. First off being the No Trade Dunks. Now, both colorways, the Blue Void and that more white sail colorway, are going to be dropping on the 21st via No Trade, but they are going to be dropping the Blue Void only on Nike sneakers on the 23rd. Me personally, I feel like you can't go wrong with that sail and red pair. Unfortunately, that one is exclusive to only No Trade, so there'll probably be more pairs of the Blue Void colorway. That is in a few days, so remember, No Trade 21st, both colorways, Nike sneakers on the 23rd, you get the blue joints coming back. The Starfish Air Jordan 4, this is a small feet gang only women's release. Now, these are going to retail for $200, and these are dropping on Friday the 22nd. It seems like as we get closer and closer to this Starfish 4 release, the hype has kind of been building up on them. And from what I've been seeing, I'm expecting the Starfish 4 to actually sell out. Still though, good luck to any small feet gang, any of the ladies out there that are actually trying to get their own women's sneaker. I hope y'all can hit. Another low-key kind of big release this week is actually a Yeezy, and this is going to be the Sun Yeezy 700 V1. This is a shoe that I will definitely be going for. And remember, Yeezy 700s no longer retail at $300. They retail for $240, $60 cheaper than before, which means more people are going to be able to get it, you know, right off the rip. The $300 price point and the $240 price point is pretty big difference. And just for that reason itself, this shoe is going to be 1000% selling out. Now, I know a lot of y'all out there might have seen a lot of ish being talked about this particular colorway, but trust me, if you're going for this shoe, don't get lazy. It is going to be out of here. Remember, the 23rd is when these are dropping. $240 is the retail price, and I will be going for myself. Good luck for that retail duff for anyone out there going for them as well. This week, we got another small feet gang exclusive. This time, it is a rust pink Air Jordan 3. We got the official photos right here, and these are going to cost you $190. I believe the release date should be April 15th. Now, as far as the materials go, it looks very, very similar to the Cool Grey 3 in my opinion. Of course, the colorway is totally different, but I definitely think Small Feet Gang is going to be digging these. So, Small Feet Gang ladies out there, y'all let me know, is this Rust Pink 3 something that y'all would be copping, or are y'all tired of pink Jordans? I think these look pretty good, even though they are the, you know, kind of stereotypical pink girl shoe, girly shoe. You know what I mean. Up next, we have another banger of a New Balance collab. Another Salehi Benbury and New Balance 2002R. Some people are calling this the water colorway so far. Now we did get an image from Salehi himself. You guys can see it on the bottom. And then this top picture is actually just kind of like a mock-up of what the colorway should look like if it is based or pretty close to his old Peace Be the Journey 2002R, which I still need to cop. Prices are pretty hefty on those, so we'll see how that goes. Judging from the mock-up, and I feel like the actual shoe is going to look even better than just, you know, the colored altered mock-up right here. I think this is going to be another strong 2002R, and I will definitely be aiming to try to get these for retail. I missed out at retail on the last pair. I'm going to be trying not to make that same mistake when this new one. No release date yet, so I'm going to leave it there, but trust me, I am going to be going for these. And some more New Balance news. We actually have a Year of the Ox 2002R. There's two colorways, as y'all can see right here, and these are a lot more calmed down from the very bright and loud, vibrant Salehi Bembury joints. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the majority brown with the black sole pair, but I do like the ones that have a little bit better color blocking in my opinion. These ones on the left side, they are majority black, then you got the blue, and then you have that brown or that green. Now these are definitely going to be dropping this year. As far as a release date, we don't have it yet. These just popped up. So that's all I got. I just wanted to go ahead and mention while we were talking about 2002Rs. Now these next two colorways we got are definitely going to remind some of y'all of these earlier 2000s colorways or the theme colorways of Air Maxes or Air Force Ones, and this is a St. Patrick's Day Air Force One and Air Max 90. And these, to me, when I seen them, I immediately thought of Scarface, the old Halloween Air Forces. Even kind of reminded me of the old patent leather Babesters with the crazy colorways when those used to drop. Now, as far as an exact release date for either one of these pairs, we don't have it yet. Obviously, it's a pair around St. Patrick's Day, but they could release a little bit before, a little bit after, the day of. We just don't know it yet. But I just remember when forces like this were the forces that everyone wanted, but you couldn't get. The only way you could get this St. Patrick's Day force was to go to the barbershop and get, you know, the barbershop special version of it. The same way with the clear Air Jordans. Now, since they aren't dropping until March, we probably won't have any more info on these until then. So when we get some updates, I'll definitely let y'all know. Up next, we have a shoe that I think is going to have a pretty strong year in 2021, and it is a shoe from 84. It is the Adidas Form 84, and this colorway right here is called Gray Orbit. And I gotta say, these look hard. Obviously, a lot of us are definitely hyped on the neutral gray Air Jordan 1, but I think this is a very good replacement or stand-in if you don't get that shoe. Obviously, it's not an Air Jordan 1, but the materials, the colorway, the way the shoe looks, the almost aged look on some of the lining of the leather, these 84s look clean. And for only 140 bucks, they don't break the bank. They look good. They give you the retro feel, the retro vibe. The materials look good. I think this is actually a super solid cop. As far as the release date, we don't have it yet, and more than likely I will try to get this Gray Orbit pair for myself this year. Be looking out for the forum drops because they already got some heat ones on the way. Another brand new leak we got this week, Slight Bars, is an Air Jordan 12 Super Bowl colorway. Now these should be dropping on February the 6th for a retail of $190, and it is a low top Air Jordan 12. Kind of similar as far as the color blocking goes to the Flu Games, which is why I see people rating them so high. I think that's kind of the reason, because in my opinion, the confetti on the inside kind of throws the whole shoe off. If it didn't have that, I think the shoe would look better overall, but it is a Super Bowl sneaker, so the confetti dropping, I understand. I mean, regardless, with the confetti or without the confetti, I wasn't copping this shoe, so it don't really matter what I gotta say. Jumping back into some New Balance news, we have another collab. This time it's with Pata on the 991, and it's kind of this all over again rust pink suede pair of NBs, and these are clean. The release date should be on January 29th. Now, as far as it's going to be a raffle or first come first serve, I'm not sure yet. This shoe actually just popped up very recently, so other than the release date, there's not too much info, but nonetheless, another good colorway, another good collab coming from NB, and this time with Pata. On to the next one though, we actually got some more photos of this Anthracite Air Jordan 5. Now, the release date on these should be February 24th, regular retail $190, but we can finally see what parts of the shoe are reflective and which parts are not. As far as the upper goes, it seems to be a suede on the back, a suede near the toe. The rest of the shoe seems to be like a black mesh, and where you usually have that rubber on the outside, the rubber mesh as well as the rubber mesh on the tongue, that seems to be what is actually reflective on this specific Air Jordan 5. The tongue seems to be that same black mesh on the upper, and it is not reflective at all. Now, from what I've been seeing, it seems like people are definitely warming up to this this colorway if they weren't really digging them at first, and I would not be surprised to see this one sell out. It all depends on the numbers, but at the same time, February is already heavy with fire releases, and this Anthracite 5 could be, you know, left behind in the dust as kind of like a consolation prize for whatever you don't get that you actually want, but we'll see. Now, it is 2021, which means there had to be some type of SB or Dunk Low or Dunk High on this week's list, and the one that we do have is this Chinese New Year colorway, and this is the Firecracker Dunk Low. This is not an SB, and these are going to be dropping in full family size, and we finally got the official photos right here, and definitely expect to see this one pulled out pretty heavy, even though it's a Chinese New Year sneaker for Independence Day this year, and I'm pretty sure they'll drop before July 4th. Obviously, these ones are inspired by fireworks, just with kind of like a Nike twist to it, and this is definitely another good Dunk Low colorway. Not better than, you know, the Community Gardens, but pretty solid colorway, I can't lie. I'm pretty sure we'll be getting more info on these soon, so when I get that official release day, I'll let y'all know. Now, a quick release update for those of y'all like me out there waiting on the cool gray Air Jordan 3. They are no longer dropping on January 30th. They will now be dropping on February 15th. The date was pushed back. That's all I got. The next one we got definitely popped up out of nowhere, and it's this random pair of Air Max 95s. Now, when I read on Sneaker News, it said that the upper is composed of vintage Asian magazine clippings. So those are the images and everything on the upper, and these really kind of give me a CDG collab or like a clock collab vibe. And they even have a rubber band that goes around the shoe that says remove before use. As far as the release date, this could be an Air Max Day release, so it should be dropping in March. And these definitely give off that collab vibe, but right now we just don't have a lot of info. But from these photos, this is a pretty hard pair of 95s for me. Sticking with the Air Maxes, we have another possible Air Max Day release, and that is the Bacon Air Max 90. I would say for most people that are into Air Maxes, a lot of them would know about the Bacon Air Max 90 and may not actually have it in their collection. I remember these shoes leaking, I feel like either midway or early last year, and now it seems that yes, this shoe is for sure dropping this year in 2021. So just expect to see more info on these pretty soon. We got even more Yeezy news this week. First up being some more looks at this Yeezy 1020 or 1020 boot. This boot is in like an orange and beige colorway, and I honestly don't really hate the boot. I think it's definitely the colorway on this one. A very bright orange boot is not something that a lot of people are going to be into. Now, I would disagree with a lot of those people because I don't think this orange colorway is horrible from these images we got right here, but maybe it would benefit or look a little bit better in some more subdued colorways for, you know, everyone else. I don't really hate the orange one. And I was going to include this one into the light Basuda because a lot of y'all weren't feeling it, but I kind of dig them, so I wanted to leave them out of light Basuda. But hey, y'all can say what you want about them in the comments. Now, the next bit of light Basuda we got on the list is a brand new Yeezy 500 colorway. This one is being called just multicolor right now. And this colorway, to me, the colors themselves are not bad, and I feel like they could work on more of a boot type sneaker in my opinion. Again, I like the colors that they're using on this one. I just don't know if the 500 was the right fit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this week's official Basuda of the week, and we have 3. I told y'all we had a healthy helping of Basuda this week for your plates, okay? Now, this first one barely made it out of light Basuda because I respect the actual shoe it's on, and that is the Supreme Snakeskin Goa Domes. Y'all see them right here. These are the fucking, there's a snake in my Supreme boot shit ass joints. I don't know what they was doing with these. Now, the reason they almost made it to light Basuda is because I could definitely see someone making the black pair work because, you know, it's just all black Goa Domes. Cool. But the red snakeskin pair, I don't know what you're doing with these. These definitely aren't the worst thing I've seen come from Supreme and Nike, and again, they barely made it out of light Basuda. So that's why they're number 1. At number 2, count them 2, we have the resident Basuda King Margiela back in the building. This time they are doing a collab with Reebok and Bland. As y'all can see, the tabby toe style has jumped from some of the other Margiela models now into, I believe, a Reebok Classic. And again, these shits is looking ass. These right here are definitely the Teenage Mutant Turtle Reeboks right here. So that's number 2. And then as we hop to number 3, we are back to Yeezy once again. This shoe was actually previewed a while ago on, I believe, the Yeezy Season 8 or whatever runway. But we did get more photos of it. And if you ever wanted to wear sleeping bags on your feet, but they're still Yeezys, well,
somebody did this.
This is the Yeezy Season 8 puffer boot, and like I said, they look like sleeping bags with Yeezy soles on them. Super puffed up sleeping bags with Yeezy soles on them. Now, do I think these are going to keep your feet nice and warm? Yes. And from the side view, you can kind of see it seems like it either closes with only Velcro or there's going to be a zipper inside there. Again, just like a fucking sleeping bag. Listen, y'all know what to do. Give me 3 words to describe the sleeping bag Yeezys. Those are my 3 sleeping bag Yeezys down below in the comments. This year seems like it's gonna follow pretty closely to 2020 with how much Basuda was dropped. And for those still wondering where Bacardi Bull is at, this week for sure, he'll be back. Okay, go ahead, get these shits off the screen because we need to go ahead and get back to the heat, bro. The first bit of heat comes from, once again, New Balance from another collab. This time it's with Size, and this is on the 550 model. This is a good model for New Balance to bring back. They've already seen a lot of success with ALD collabs. And this Size colorway is fire as well. Seems to be a white, gray, and either red or orange with that sail colored midsole for that aged look. This one is a banger in my opinion. No release date on it yet, but they should be coming out pretty soon, or at least this year, 2021. This week, we also got some Drake and Nike news. His next shoe, the Hot Step Nike Air Terra, or this Nocta version of it, seems to be leaked via him just being in the studio. And you guys can see the shoe right here, and honestly, I'm not really feeling them. I feel like one of the big criticisms of a lot of the OVO or even Drake collabs have been that it's the same thing every time. It's an all white or an all black with an OVO logo. And this shoe from these photos, if it is in fact this Hot Step or this Nocta sneaker, is all white Air Maxes. Looks like, at least. So hopefully there's more than just meets the eye right here from these leaked photos that we have. As far as any more Nocta releases or any more Drake, Nike, OVO, Nike stuff, we don't have any info yet. It's just that these shoes popped up. Now, let's go ahead and get into the big news that dropped this week. Virgil Abloh, once again with Nike. First off, there was talk about the 20 collection, 10 more off-white sneakers to add to the original 10. And now there seems to be 6 new models that are actually pending. This news comes via Virgil himself. Now, the 2 on the bottom is actually a shoe that we saw from before that we thought was releasing, then we thought got scrapped, and now it seems that they could be releasing again. And that is a Futura in off-white Nike Dunk Low. With them jumping back into the dunk lane, with the dunks being hot, you already know these joints are gone. Now, the 2 shoes in the middle should be 2 exclusive pairs, and these are going to be exclusive to Boston, I believe sometime in July, and these are both pairs of Air Force Ones. Either one of these colorways are fire, and we've talked about both of these already, but now we have, you know, more info, more details on exactly what's going on with the shoe. Think of both of these Air Force Ones as very similar to the MCA Chicago release. Now, I believe the other off-white sneaker was like a Serena court sneaker, a tennis sneaker for Nike in off-white. We've already seen Serena Williams off-white shoes already, so there's no surprise that more are on the way. And then to end it off, another big release, a big rumor that came out last year, the canary yellow off-white Air Jordan 1 was also on this picture or this list of sneakers that should be pending to drop. Do I really need to explain how the hype goes for off-white ones? I don't think so. I only have 1 pair, and that is the UNC off-white one, which I actually got for retail. I had to camp out for them shits crazy. But that was one of maybe like 2 off-white sneakers that I ever got for retail. And if these canary yellows drop, come on, y'all know. I'm on it. But as far as this week's news goes, that is it. Y'all let me know if y'all are interested in any of the off-white shoes that are dropping. What are your favorites? Which ones are you going to be looking for? And if you copped anything this week or just saved all the money in the pockets, remember that is always a good option. Also remember, Pure Sneaker Cleaner is now out. It is available now. A link is down below for sneakerheads by sneakerheads like myself. That's it though. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like on this bit, finesse the bell as well, and sub up if you haven't already. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys will follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Twitch. The Twitch is BulletRC, by the way. We actually should be live when you're watching, so come through, say what's good. Here, there, blah blah. Of course, I ain't got no shoes, but I got these. So BulletRC. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Much love as always. Time for me to go edit. I am out of here. Peace.
If you come here trying to take some, there's a lot more where that came from, and it really ain't no thing. I got some up here in this thing. I just dropped the jig in my Red Bull, and it really gave me wings. Yeah, up and away. Y'all should have seen this shit coming in